Assalamualaikum. My name is Ainun I'm a student of Diploma in Accounting. Today, I'm going to share with you about the drawbacks of sex education. But before we talk about this topic, we have to know what is sex education. Sex education is instruction on issues relating to human sexuality, including human sexual anatomy, sexual reproduction, sexual activity, reproductive health, emotional relations, reproductive rights and responsibility, sexual abstinence, and birth control. Common avenues for sex education are parents or caregivers, formal school programs, and public health campaigns. Nowadays, sex education has been a concern by everyone because of its disadvantages. Talking about the drawbacks of sex education, I will show you some of the feedbacks I get when I ask them about sex education.
Teaching sex education is supposed to be parents' job because it can create a sort of bond of communication which is lost if they just assume that the school will teach their kids. In short, school is not the right venue for these kind of things to be taught.
I'm sorry, I'm not so sure about this, about how far they were taught about sex education in their PJK. But my personal opinion about this issue is we have to teach our children depends on their level of maturity. And the most important thing is we have to apply the Islamic religious knowledge so that they won't exceed the limit.
In conclusion, it is clear that sex education has its pros and cons. However, the disadvantages are more than its advantages. So, in my opinion, based on my research, sex education is not suitable for underage children. So if one still wishes to teach this sex education, it has to be taught to the right person of the right age and be sure that it will not give negative impact.